So I recently did a HotBox 60 advert and I'm really pleased about it. I think it's snappy and kind of cool. I enjoyed it anyway, it was fun. But I really wanted to take a moment to dig down into the things I was saying and be really open and frank about them to you guys. So the first thing that always comes up is, hey, isn't this just a bunch of resistors in a box? And you know what? Yes it is. It's a bunch of resistors in a box. But you know what? There's 101 different ways to do that. And some sound great and some sound terrible. And you know, I've spent a lot of time getting the right resistors in a box. I mean, is a humbucker just some coils of wire and a magnet? Sure it is. Is a speaker just some paper attached to a moving coil? Yeah, it is. And would you say they're all equal? No, of course you wouldn't. And not all attenuators are equal. You know, and what sounds good, and what doesn't. And it's not just a matter of saying, hey, you know, the resistance matters, because, you know, all 8 ohm speakers, they all sound the same, right? You know? No, so of the different versions, I think this is the one that sounds the best. I think this is the right balance of reduction to tone, to warmth, to brightness, and it's a trade-off. Of course it's a trade-off. You know, I could have put more reduction in. I can make it as quiet as you want, but it sounds a bit junky past a certain point. And, you know, and I can make it brighter or warmer, or... But again, it's like this sounds unrealistic or wrong, and I think it's the right balance. It's the just works philosophy, and I'm all about that. You know? So, moving on. What else? I mean, in the advert, I talk about a bunch of other stuff. Neutrik jacks, you know? Why do you care? They all look the same from the outside, right? You know, but I've got some cheap jacks here I bought at one point, and they arrived with black corrosion on them, and I just looked at them and was like, oh, they are not going in any product. And you guys are not going to see that. You will never know the difference. But I know those jacks are going to fail. You know, and I've got some mid-price jacks, and they arrived, and they had sharp edges on the metal, and you could see it was a bit thinner, and I soldered one, and the plastic actually melted because the black plastic was junky. And again, you know, you don't want that. The Neutriks, they resist the heat. They're really confidence-inspiring. So I use them because I really want you guys to get that best quality parts, even when they don't in an obvious way make a difference. You know, I could sell it either way, and one will save me money. But this way, the HotBox is still going 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. You're just plugging into it, it's working. And I think good parts, you know, demonstrate the confidence a person has in something. Same with the switches, you know, 15 amp toggle switch, the big one, that works out as about 1800 watts into a 16 ohm speaker. That is absurd. But what it means for you guys is it's not going to arc, it's not going to short, it's not going to have premature wear out, it's just going to last and last and last. Even the little one will pass a few hundred watts without a problem. You know, and it's only switching between the low levels. Mil-spec resistors, that's another thing I said in the advert. What's that even mean? Well, in this particular case, what it means is that when the military actually want a resistor for life and death critical applications, they buy these. You know, it means that these resistors are on power stations. They are on oil rigs. They're in all the real crazy places in the world. They buy these ones. These are the best. And that's what I put in these, because I love the build quality, I love the reliability, and you know what? I love the way they sound. It's not all made the same. So, you know, there you go. That's it really. You know, digging down, they're good parts. It's a simple product. It's a straightforward product that just gets the job done. You've got a couple of good modes, which are the right modes, you know, and a good sound. So you can just plug it in, get on and play. You know, and that's really what I wanted to say here, you know, and be absolutely honest about what you're buying. You're buying into good parts and a lot of effort into researching the, you know, best combination of those. Yeah, so I hope you go out and buy 10, buy 20. 20 is good, you know. Buy one, use it, have fun, play.